It was getting more and more dangerous. News were coming to us that ghetto was going to be eliminated. People were saying that we had to go somewhere east to labor camps. People started wondering if it was going to be better there because the situation in the ghetto was getting more and more frightening. More and more often it could be heard about suicide and German shooting crowd. My mother and me started to hide. When first blockade came to our home, we heard screams go down. Bombs have started. Germans were closer and closer, when at last we have heard whistle which finished all the action. In spite of it, we have knew that we aren't safe there. We have to escape. The new shelter we found in Uncle Leon's home, where we have met young marriage with a little baby. They, as we, had to hide. When news that war had finished came to us, we were feeling safe as much that we decided to go out from our shelter. We had to go much more on the north of the ghetto, where, as people were claiming, it wasn't so huge public menace. For that marriage that we met there had a possibility to move on the Arteiska side. The following day, in accordance with the promise, Uncle Julian appears, who could help us to find safe place to live. He led us to police block, where we have lived for a long time. The only things that I had was photo of my sweetheart and 2 tins of sardine. I was so sorry when I have thought that maybe I will never meet my sweetheart again, that I will never gaze on his full of glitter eyes, and that I will never see his honest smile. It's possible that he is already not living. Maybe he hadn't has as much happiness as we had. On the 6th of September, the posters have been hung, and they say that all from police edifice have to get on the Wołyńska street at 10 a.m. o'clock. We sit down on the floor in a building, which could be in our new shelter. We didn't have idea what later. At last they say it's going to be a selection. All had to report with their life number in aim to change it to new one. That number of life had only our mom. Me and Zosia had to stay alone in the building. On the one moment we have had a hope that in the building is someone more. We were scared about our mother, that she will never comes back. We have never split up, but in this moment it was necessity. Both of us thought in the same instant that if our mother doesn't comes back, we will have to commit suicide. Zosia told me that she was hungry, so I realized that I have tin of sardine yet. We ate the ones and 2 from that tin we kept for mom. We were so tired that we have slept. Next day, frightening screams, din, and our tearful mother who ran into a building. She was thinking that she already doesn't find us here. Our mother comes back, but unfortunately a lot of people didn't come. We had to come back to our old home, but we have no idea how we move on. Control was waiting for us. My mom and we were going outside. Suddenly one of women have screamed, "What are doing that 2 wild girls? After all, by these girls innocent people maybe die." One of German soldiers asked who have shouted. One woman brought up a hand and soldier hit her his rifle. Not long after, one man appeared in our home and that person started to ask about Dr. Reinder, who wasn't here, so he left on my arms a little baby, daughter doctors, and fled. From whole block only 2 families still alive, including our family.